Some places just have that vibe about them, like they're giving you a secret handshake the moment you arrive. It's hard to describe, but you know it when you feel it. Kind of like finding a subway seat during rush hour, rare, magical, and instantly comforting. Williamsburg, Brooklyn is one of those rare gems. It's got a unique charm, a blend of grit and grace, like a hipster in vintage overalls sipping artisanal coffee. Here you can feel the pulse of New York, but you'll also find moments of peace, quiet, and the occasional guy walking his pet iguana. It's a place where the city's energy and your need for a nap can finally get along. Creativity pulses through every street here, expressed in vibrant murals, quirky boutiques, and an art scene that's more alive than my houseplants. You can feel the energy of artists and entrepreneurs, all hustling, caffeinated, and probably running late for something. Yet the city's energy feels more relaxed, like it just finished yoga and is now sipping a green juice. It's a welcome contrast to Manhattan's frenetic pace, offering you a chance to breathe, people watch, and maybe spot a dog in sunglasses. Here, appreciating the beauty around you is practically mandatory. Don't worry, there's no quiz at the end. Williamsburg blends its industrial past, a history etched in brick, steel, and at least 3 kinds of graffiti. Old warehouses, now repurposed into trendy lofts, art galleries, and bustling marketplaces. It's proof that with enough creativity, even a former pickle factory can become a yoga studio. And vibrant murals, transforming ordinary walls into extraordinary works of art. Plus, they make great backdrops for your next profile pic, with a fresh, green present. Parks and tree-lined streets offer pockets of tranquility, perfect for escaping the urban jungle or just pretending you're in a rom-com montage. The real secret? The waterfront, a ribbon of serenity that runs along the edge of the neighborhood like a spa day for your senses. Here the city's hustle fades into the gentle lapping of the East River, creating a soothing soundtrack, unless a seagull decides to join in, and a breathtaking Manhattan skyline. It's a view that never gets old, a constant reminder that excitement is just across the water, and so is the best pizza. This guide is about embracing Williamsburg's calmer side, discovering hidden oases and moments of peace, even if your phone battery is at 2%. Finding lush parks, where you can escape the concrete jungle and reconnect with nature, or at least with your inner child on a swing set. Perfect sunset spots, offering panoramic views as the sky explodes with color. No filter needed, but hey, use one anyway. And quiet corners that feel like your own secret. These are the places where you can truly unwind, recharge, and maybe eavesdrop on a poet writing their next masterpiece. Or just enjoy the silence. Rare but oh so sweet. Even in fast-paced New York, moments of tranquility are always within reach. You just need to know where to look, or follow the nearest dog walker. So join us as we discover the beautiful, peaceful, and relaxing side of Williamsburg. We'll explore hidden gems and uncover the secrets to finding serenity. No meditation app required. Let's focus on simple pleasures, the small joys that make life worth living, like finding Wi-Fi in the park or a bench in the shade, a warm coffee, savored slowly in a sun-drenched cafe, bonus if the barista spells your name right, a river breeze, whispering through the trees and carrying the scent of salt, freedom, and maybe a hint of food truck tacos, and a view that makes you pause, taking your breath away and reminding you that, yes, this city really is as magical as everyone says. Let's get started. The serene and slightly quirky side of Williamsburg awaits. Our first stop is Domino Park, a waterfront gem where you can soak up history, sunshine, and if you're lucky, a stray frisbee. This urban oasis is so inviting even the pigeons look like they're on vacation. Get ready for innovative design, vibrant energy, and the occasional jogger who's definitely showing off. Whether you're here to relax or just pretend you're in a music video, Domino Park's got you covered. The only thing more impressive than the views is how many people are trying to get the perfect selfie. It's urban renewal at its finest, where old factory vibes meet new park chic. Industrial heritage is everywhere, so don't be surprised if you find yourself admiring a rusty pipe like it's modern art. The park's design is so welcoming, even the squirrels look like they're having a good time. Domino Park sits on the site of the old Domino sugar refinery, a place that once smelled like cookies and now smells like sunscreen and tacos. Turning a sugar factory into a park? That's the kind of sweet transformation we can all get behind. Here, history and modern design go together like cold brew and oat milk. The old refinery's bones are still here, so you can tell your friends you're getting a culture fix while you're really just people watching. Giant syrup tanks and cranes now double as art installations, because nothing says relaxing day like sitting under a giant piece of industrial equipment. These structures are a reminder of the past and also a great place to play. Guess what that used to do? If you ever wanted to picnic next to a crane, this is your moment. Domino Park, where history, art, and your sandwich all come together. Meanwhile, terraced lawns are basically nature's invitation to sprawl out and judge other people's picnic setups. The Manhattan skyline is your backdrop, so you can pretend you're in a movie. Just ignore the guy doing yoga in jeans. Find a spot, breathe in the city air, and let the energy wash over you. Bonus points if you spot a dog wearing sunglasses. It's the perfect place to unwind, or at least look like you're unwinding while secretly checking your phone. Trust me, the grass is always greener when you're facing Manhattan. Take a stroll on the elevated artifact walk for a bird's-eye view of the park and the river. It's the only place in New York where you can admire industrial artifacts and judge people's walking speeds at the same time. Or wander through the Fog Bridge, a misty magical walkway that's part art, part free shower. On a hot day, it's the city's most refreshing surprise, and a great way to see who's wearing waterproof mascara. Hungry? Grab a taco from 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐤, the park's beloved eatery. Nothing says urban paradise like eating a taco by the water while fending off a very determined pigeon. The tacos are so good, you'll forget you're sitting next to a giant sugar tank. In the morning, the park is peaceful. Just you, the birds, and a few ambitious joggers. By afternoon, it's alive with families, friends, and at least one person playing ukulele. The views are stunning, and the people watching is even better. If you see someone doing cartwheels, don't worry. It's just the Domino Park effect. There's a gentle energy here, and it's contagious. You might even find yourself smiling at strangers, or at least at their dogs. But sunset is the real showstopper. The sky puts on a light show and everyone suddenly becomes a professional photographer. If you don't post it on Instagram, did it even happen? As the sun dips, the sky glows, city lights twinkle, and you realize you've spent the last hour trying to get the perfect sunset selfie. It's pure magic. And a little bit of arm workout. Whether you're here for a quiet walk, a lively hangout, or just to see how many dogs you can pet, Domino Park is Williamsburg's front row seat to the city's beauty. Nature, history, and people watching. What more could you want? It's the only place where you can contemplate life and your next snack at the same time. Find a quiet bench, close your eyes, and let the city sounds fade, unless someone's playing the bongos nearby. This is your moment to escape, recharge, and maybe plot your next taco run. Don't forget your camera. Every angle in Domino Park is a postcard, or at least a great excuse for a new profile pic. From quirky art to skyline views, you'll run out of storage before you run out of photo ops. This is where your relaxing Williamsburg adventure truly begins. Step inside, embrace the magic, and remember, calories don't count if you eat tacos by the water. Take a deep breath, enjoy the view, and let Domino Park's tranquility wash over you. With a smile and maybe a little salsa on your shirt, let's keep exploring the wonders of Williamsburg. Just north of Domino Park, where the industrial past meets the vibrant present, lies a patch of green that's practically begging you to take a nap on it. If only you remembered to bring a blanket. Welcome to Marsha P. Johnson State Park, a place that proves you can find serenity, community, and the occasional frisbee flying at your head. This isn't just a green space, it's a tribute, and possibly the best spot in Brooklyn to perfect your people-watching game. It's a rustic, open park, honoring a trailblazing activist where history and nature intertwine. Plus, there's plenty of room to stretch out and pretend you're reading a book while actually eavesdropping on nearby conversations. It's a symbol of inclusivity, remembrance, and the universal quest for a shady spot. Here, sprawling lawns invite you to relax, and native grasses sway in the breeze as if waving hello. It's the kind of tranquility that makes you forget you're still within earshot of honking taxis. Almost. And right at the river's edge, a natural shoreline offers a rare chance to connect with nature. Without having to download a meditation app. It's urban zen, no Wi-Fi required. It's the perfect spot for a laid-back afternoon. A true urban oasis where you can escape the city's hustle. Or at least pretend you're not thinking about your next email. Bring a blanket, a book, and a picnic, packed with your favorite treats. Bonus points if you remembered napkins. If not, well, that's what jeans are for. Let the city fade away as you immerse yourself in the calming atmosphere. Find a quiet corner, close your eyes, and try not to fall asleep so deeply that you miss the ice cream truck. The vibe here is peaceful and welcoming, encouraging you to unwind and enjoy the simple pleasures of nature, like cloud spotting, or inventing backstories for the joggers who keep running by. Locals relax, friends catch up, and somewhere, someone is definitely oversharing on speakerphone. It's all part of the greenery's charm, and as you lounge, the iconic Manhattan skyline provides a stunning backdrop, reminding you that you're only a few subway stops from chaos but a world away in spirit. From here you can spot the Empire State Building and the Williamsburg Bridge, perfect for photos, or for pretending you're in a movie montage about finding yourself. The cityscape is ideal for memorable photos or quiet contemplation, unless you're distracted by the world's most enthusiastic squirrel. Let your thoughts wander, and maybe your snacks too. On weekends, Smorgasburg transforms the park into a food lover's paradise, where you can sample global cuisine, and then spend the rest of the afternoon debating which dessert was best. It's a culinary adventure with every visit. Just remember, calories don't count if you eat while sitting on the grass. That's science, probably. But even on quiet days when the crowds have dispersed, this park is a sanctuary, a peaceful retreat from the urban frenzy, and the only place where losing track of time is encouraged. Watch boats glide by on the East River, listen to the breeze rustling through the trees, and try not to look too smug about your excellent life choices. Enjoy the simple beauty of open space, a gentle reminder that sometimes the best way to preserve nature is to just sit and appreciate it, with snacks of course. This park is about slowing down, taking a breath, and appreciating the present moment, preferably with your phone on silent, and reconnecting with nature in the heart of the city, finding inspiration in the green surroundings, and maybe, just maybe, in your own ability to relax. Whether you're here for the food market's vibrant buzz or just to escape the urban grind, this spot offers something for everyone, even if that something is just a really good nap, or maybe you're just seeking a peaceful escape. Either way, it's a must-visit destination. Bonus, no passport required. Sometimes the best moments are the simplest ones, found in the quiet corners of a city park or in the last bite of your picnic sandwich. Let's move on to our next relaxing spot, as we continue our quest for Williamsburg's hidden gems. And maybe, the perfect shady bench. Williamsburg's green spaces have even more to offer, each with its own charm, appeal, and potential for people watching. Adventure awaits, and so does your next snack. Ready for a new perspective, and maybe a little adventure? Take a walk or bike ride across the Williamsburg Bridge, where dodging joggers is practically a sport. Unlike the Brooklyn Bridge, you won't have to elbow your way through a sea of selfie sticks. This path is wide and relaxed, plenty of room to strut, stroll, or wobble on a rental bike. As you climb higher, try not to look down, unless you like a little thrill with your view. Williamsburg's rooftops and parks stretch out behind you, cheering you on like a hometown crowd. Up ahead, Manhattan's skyline appears, like the final boss in a video game but with better pizza, the bridge's gritty character. Think graffiti, steel, and the occasional mysterious shoe adds to the charm. Subway trains rumble by, making you wonder if you're getting a free foot massage or just a New York moment. All that urban edge contrasts beautifully with the peaceful cityscape, serenity with a side of street art. Even a short stroll here delivers epic views, and maybe a few new stories to tell your friends. And you'll feel connected to the city, literally, since you're suspended above it. It's a free, simple way to clear your head, no Metro card required, and see New York from above. Bonus points if you spot a rooftop garden or a dog in sunglasses. Whether you're an early bird or chasing that golden hour glow, this walk is a moving meditation, with a soundtrack of city sounds and the occasional honking goose. Sometimes the best views, and the best laughs, are found between destinations. After a day of exploring Williamsburg, your feet deserve a break, and your taste buds deserve a treat. There's truly no better way to unwind than rising above it all, literally, at a rooftop bar. Williamsburg's rooftops are where the cocktails are fancy, the views are endless, and the only thing higher than the buildings is your mood. Take Westlight, perched atop the William Vale, where the only thing more impressive than the skyline is the bartender's mustache. Here, you get 360-degree view, so you can judge everyone's rooftop fashion choices from every angle. Manhattan sparkles to one side, Brooklyn and Queens shimmer on the other, all of New York laid out like your own personal board game. Order a cocktail with a name you can't pronounce and pretend you're a rooftop regular. Sink into a plush seat. Bonus points if you can spot a hipster with a tiny dog and sunglasses. And watch as the sunset turns the skyline into a watercolor painting. No filter needed. The Art Williamsburg is another favorite. Modern, stylish, and with views so good you'll forget about your inbox. The vibe is chic, the vistas are panoramic, and the people watching is Olympic level. It's the perfect spot to relax into the evening, especially if you like your relaxation with a side of rooftop envy. These rooftops aren't just bars, they're sky-high playgrounds for grown-ups. Each one is an experience, where sophistication meets a laid-back, I could get used to this kind of charm. Sip, laugh, and try not to spill your drink when you spot someone taking a selfie with their cocktail. As the city lights flicker on, you'll feel like you're floating above the chaos. VIP section, no wristband required. Down below, the streets are busy, but up here it's all laughter, clinking glasses, and the occasional cheers to us. Toast to a day well spent. Bonus points if you can do it with style and not drop your garnish. Let the city's nightly show unfold, because every rooftop sunset deserves an encore. This is the perfect finale to your relaxing Williamsburg adventure, where the only thing better than the view is the company. Cheers to the view, the vibes, and the memories. May your next round be as unforgettable as this sunset. Sometimes you just need a classic neighborhood park. Somewhere you can stretch your legs, spot a squirrel plotting world domination, and watch life unfold. And McCarren Park is exactly that. Brooklyn's backyard, where the grass is sometimes greener, and the Wi-Fi is always questionable. It's a sprawling, lively green space at the heart of the community, big enough for soccer games, picnics, and the occasional impromptu dance-off. Here, locals play soccer with Olympic-level enthusiasm, unless someone's dog decides the ball is theirs now. Some jog, some stroll, and some just claim a bench and call it cardio. And of course there's always a shady tree for those who prefer their exercise horizontal, with a good book or a well-deserved nap. On Saturdays, the green market pops up, bringing fresh produce, local treats, and at least 3 people debating the best way to cook kale. And don't forget the flowers, perfect for brightening your apartment or apologizing for eating your roommate's leftovers. The park's massive pool is a summer oasis. Just add sunscreen, a floaty, and your best cannonball. There's always a quiet spot to read, people watch, or pretend you're writing the next great American novel. McCarren isn't about dramatic views. It's about the comforting rhythm of daily life with a side of frisbee. It's where you'll see yoga mats, strollers, and the occasional unicyclist all coexisting in perfect Brooklyn harmony. It's where you feel connected to the neighborhood, especially when you borrow a stranger's frisbee mid-flight and find peace in simple outdoor moments, like watching a dog chase its own tail or a kid chase an ice cream truck. After a busy morning, this is the place to decompress, recharge, and maybe finally win at people watching bingo. Sometimes the best scenery is people and nature coexisting, plus a few pigeons who clearly run the place. Soak it all in, the laughter, the sunshine, and the unmistakable sound of a skateboard rolling by. Let's discover more hidden gems. Because in Williamsburg, even the ordinary is a little extraordinary. Williamsburg is packed with peaceful corners, some so quiet you might wonder if you've accidentally wandered into someone's secret garden. Don't worry, you're still in Brooklyn. Beyond the big parks and rooftop bars, there are nooks so cozy, even the pigeons look relaxed. Bushwick Inlet Park is a quiet, beautifully landscaped spot, perfect for pretending you're in a nature documentary, minus the camera crew. With skyline views and far fewer crowds, you can finally take that deep breath, without inhaling someone else's latte. Wander the side streets, where every turn is a new adventure, and every stoop could be a pop-up art gallery. 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐤, �KENT, names that sound like indie bands, but are actually just great places to get lost, in a good way. Here you'll find independent shops and boutiques, where window shopping means you'll probably end up buying a candle shaped like a cactus, like Leif or Catbird, places so charming you'll want to redecorate your apartment after 5 minutes inside. Browsing here is a calming experience. Unless you see the price tag on that hand-knitted plant holder, then it's just character building. Refuel at tranquil cafes like Devotion or Bakery, where the coffee is strong, and the Wi-Fi is just weak enough to force you to actually relax. These spots are designed for lingering over coffee and pastries, because in Williamsburg, to go is just a suggestion. Take time to notice the neighborhood's vibrant street art, where every mural is a surprise and some are so bold, they'll make your Instagram blush. Each mural is a surprise moment of beauty, or a great backdrop for your next profile pic. No judgment. These quiet corners and cozy cafes are Williamsburg's way of saying, hey, slow down, the city will still be here when you finish your croissant. It's these little discoveries that make Williamsburg feel personal and memorable, like finding a $5 bill in your coat pocket. Sometimes the best discoveries are unplanned. Just follow your nose, or the smell of fresh bagels. Let your curiosity guide you. Bonus points if you end up somewhere with a resident cat. Every street has a story. Some are written in graffiti, others in chalk, and a few in spilled coffee. So relax, explore, and enjoy the details. Because in Williamsburg, the best moments are the ones you stumble upon. A little planning goes a long way. Unless you're planning to nap in every park, in which case, I salute your ambition. Here's how to make your Williamsburg day as chill as possible. Visit parks early for peace and quiet. Before the joggers, dog walkers, and that one guy with a boombox show up, before 10 a.m. is ideal. Trust me, the squirrels are still waking up and you'll have the best bench all to yourself. Weekdays are calmer than weekends. Unless it's a holiday, in which case may the odds be ever in your favor. So plan accordingly, if you want solitude, or just bring really big sunglasses and pretend you're incognito. Check for local events like Smorgasburg or the Green Market. Nothing says relaxation like eating your way through a food festival. They're fun, but can get crowded. So if you lose your friends, just follow the scent of tacos. Embrace a slower pace. Think leisurely stroll, not New York Marathon. Walk or bike between parks, and remember, it's not a race unless there's ice cream at the finish line. And take the East River Ferry for scenic travel. Bonus points if you pretend you're in a music video. Most importantly, ditch the strict itinerary. The only thing you should schedule is do-nothing time. Linger where you feel happy, even if it's just a really comfy patch of grass. And let spontaneity shape your day. Sometimes the best moments are the ones you didn't plan. Like finding a pop-up jazz band or the world's fluffiest croissant. The goal isn't to see everything, unless you have a time machine, in which case, call me. But to truly experience what you do. Quality over quantity always. Give yourself permission to relax. No guilt, no FOMO, just you and the city's chill side, and enjoy the moment. After all, that's what a perfect Williamsburg day is all about. That's the real art of a perfect day. Finding joy in the little things, and maybe a really good bagel. Ready for a foolproof plan to relax? Here's an itinerary. Don't worry, there's no quiz at the end. This is your blueprint for a chill Williamsburg day. Feel free to color outside the lines. Start with a stroll through Domino Park. Bonus points if you resist the urge to Instagram every view. Grab a coffee from a local cafe. Because every adventure needs caffeine. And Williamsburg's baristas are basically artists. Head to Marsha P. Johnson State Park for a picnic. If you forget snacks, just look extra friendly. Someone might share. On weekends, sample Smorgasburg's food stalls. Warning, you may accidentally eat lunch twice. Walk or bike partway across the Williamsburg Bridge for city views so good, you'll forget about your step count. Spend the afternoon exploring side streets and quirky shops. Getting lost is not only allowed, it's encouraged. Or just kick back in Bushwick Inlet or McCarren Park. Napping in the grass, highly recommended. As evening falls, head to a rooftop bar like Westlight. The views are so good you might toast the Skyline, or try the ART Williamsburg for sunset and a drink. Pro tip, sunsets pair well with anything on the menu. Let curiosity and comfort set your pace. If you end up at a cat cafe or a pop-up poetry slam, you're doing it right. In a city that never sleeps, there's always a cozy spot to recharge. No alarm clock required. Enjoy every moment of your serene Williamsburg adventure. And remember, the only thing you have to check off is having a good time. Any parts of Williamsburg that you like in particular? Leave a comment and remember to like, share and subscribe. Until then, keep exploring.